Hello everyone, my name is Zhu Wei, and today I would like to introduce the next book that I want to read. It's called A Man Called OVE. And here is the overview. I will first introduce the book information, and then the motivation, my expectation, and the recommendations to you. First, let me briefly introduce the book. A Man Called OVE was written by Frederick Beckman. It belongs to the genre of humor and satire, and is published in May 5th, 2015 by Asia Books. And next, I would like to share my motivation for choosing this book. After reading Still Alice, I was deeply moved by the warmth and the humanity in the story, and that reminded me of a movie I watched before called A Man Called OVE. That picture is the movie poster, and I really enjoy this movie because it shows the emotional transformation of the main character. At the beginning of the story, Otto is a grumpy old man who has lost the meaning of life after the death of his wife. And however, after meeting his new neighbors, he slowly reconnects with the people around him. And through these relationships, he finds a new purpose and learns to love the world again. And this movie was actually adapted from the novel. It's called A Man Called OVE. And movies often simplify certain details and change the storyline from the original story. So I am curious about the movie itself, and I would like to explore the original version and discover the details that may not have appeared in the movie. And next is my expectations for this book. First, I hope to understand Olf's character more deeply than I did in the movie, and I want to know why he became the person he is and how the author wrote about him. And I'm also curious about how Frederick Beckman describes themes such as grief, loneliness, and human connections. What's the difference between watching the movie and the novel? And finally, I hope this novel can provide me with a different warmth and meaningful reading experience that movie gave me. And as a comment for this book down below, it says, "You will laugh, you will cry, you will feel new sympathy for the comedians in your life." And that is the recommendations. So the reason why I want to recommend to you is that just like Still Alice and A Man Called OVE, everyone experiences difficulties in their life. And some is very painful and some is even deadly. But however, what matters most is how we choose to face them. If we choose to face difficulties with a different mindset, we may see the world in a different way. And I believe this novel can inspire us in these ways, and that is why I think A Man Called OVE is worth reading. And that's my presentation. Thank you for listening.